This is the 2025 Toyota Sienna XLE. The Sienna is the ideal play for anyone in the market for a new van, with a luxury feel combined with plenty of space for you, your passengers, and your cargo. With a combined fuel economy of 36 miles to the gallon gas-wise, plus Toyota's Safety Sense features and a 5-star safety rating, the Sienna will keep you safe without breaking the bank at the pumps. Today, we're taking Jimmy O'Kane for a drive. The 6'4" is in his rookie year with the Dawgs, and the Chicago native has 1 goal and 8 assists in 28 games this season for Roanoke.
Starting off strong. What's up, Jimmy? How's it going?
I'm Mitch Stewart, and this is Driving with the Dogs.
Oh,
Mitch? How's everything going?
Oh, going well. Sorry for locking you out there.
It's all good.
You ready to do a little driving with the dogs, though?
Oh, yeah.
You did briefly have a stint here in Roanoke at the end of your senior year last year, and that's where you first got in touch with the team and kind of figured out what it was like to be here in Roanoke. So I want to know what kind of went into that process for you. How did Dan or the coaching staff get in touch with you? What led to you coming to the Dogs initially?
Yeah, so towards the end of my senior year, Coach Vito reached out to me and kind of gave me the whole spiel about what Roanoke was about and everything, and I liked everything I heard, and then I came, and it was for a short period of time, but I knew that this is where I wanted to be, and they had a great culture and just everything about it. I wanted to be here, so we kind of just kept in contact over the summer and came to training camp, and yeah, we're here now.
You played at Wilkes University. You ended up being a captain there. What was it like for you getting that opportunity to play at Wilkes? How would you kind of describe your time that you spent on the ice there at Wilkes?
Yeah, I mean, we were competitive every year I was there. That was a big, reason why I wanted to go. They were ranked pretty high going in to my freshman year, so that's where I wanted to be. And there's just some great guys there. I made some great friends, and we were, had a lot of good hockey teams there, so it was definitely a good time.
You hail out of Chicago. You're now one of 3 guys on the team that's hailing out of the Chicago area with you and Nick Ford and Matty O'Day. What was it like for you getting your start into the game, growing up there in kind of a hockey hotbed there in the Midwest? What was it like for you growing up playing the game?
Yeah, well, my dad took me to a Hawks game, I think, when I was like 2 or 3 years old, and I fell in love with it right then and there, and just grew up playing travel hockey there, and then played for my high school, which I graduated from in Illinois. So yeah, no, Chicago, I mean, the Hawks were great growing up, and obviously there's a lot of good players and teams that are in Chicago, so it was a good spot to grow up and play.
You mentioned your dad. I know he comes to a lot of your games now. I know you have a brother and a sister too. This one's a little bit more random, but what's one of your favorite family trips that you've ever been on, and why, when you've been on a trip or something like that with your family?
This summer we just went to Maine as a family. We stayed at one of my friend's house from Wilkes in Maine, and they have a really nice house right by the beach, and that was just fun to just have both families together and just hang out by the beach, and Maine's a beautiful place, so that was a very fun time.
Is there any sibling rivalry? You guys get along pretty well? What's the story there?
Yeah, we get along pretty well. My sister's definitely got the best head on her shoulders, and me and my brother just grew up training, and we played on the same teams together, so no, there's not really a rivalry there.
You're living with Tommy Minicello, and you're here in Roanoke, and although he's only a little bit more seasoned as far as how much time he's spent here in town, he's obviously a veteran guy that has a lot of experience both in this league and beyond. What's it been like for you living with Tommy? How does he rank among your roommates that you've had in the past? Tommy's
he's a great guy. He's treated me very well since the day I got here, even last year, and we kept in touch over the summer, so it was kind of cool how it worked out that we were roommates this year. But yeah, Tommy's a true pro, and he's got all the gadgets at the house. He lets me use them all, keeps our bodies dialed in for the weekend, and he's chefing it up for me, and he's a great guy, good roommate. I'm lucky to have him.
You guys got extra room there, but it sounds like he's taking good care
of you,
dude.
He is, dude. He is, but no, it's a two's plenty there. Two's plenty.
I don't know what is going on up here.
Oh.
It's a one-way too. What's going on?
Oh, he's getting something on the road.
Brother. You've been here since the start of this year, and of course you were here for a little bit last year. You've gotten to know a lot of the guys. If you had to pick one guy on the team to help you win $1 million in trivia, who is going to be that player on the team and why?
In trivia? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go Stevie Alvo. I think he's been around the block a few times. I think he'd, get us some few randoms that no one would get. So I'm going to go with Stevie Alvo.
I like that pick. You're still in just your rookie season. You've got a lot of hockey left in you, I think. But when you kind of look at maybe what that next life will be for you after hockey, or after at least you hang the skates up, what does that dream path, that dream career look like for you once you do eventually hang up the skates?
So in college, I actually invested in a company called All Belgium. It was two of my teammates from Wilkes started it. It's a Belgian waffle food truck company. The one player that I play with is from Belgium who started it. So that company's been growing pretty well. I feel like at least right after hockey, I could have a job there doing being an event coordinator. I've been around the company for a couple of years. So for now, I think that would be my next step.
Yeah. I could use some Belgian waffles. We need to get them down pregame or something.
I could get them shipped. I don't know if it's a pregame meal, but definitely something maybe on a Sunday.
Hey, speak for yourself, man. I don't want to skate.
Yeah,
I could have some Belgian waffles before a game.
That's true.
You're about halfway through this first full year pro. I'm curious to hear from maybe that first game that you got a taste of last year in March to now at this stage in the year. What are some things that you've felt like you've learned throughout your rookie pro season? What are some things that are maybe different from what you had experienced during your time at Wilkes?
Yeah, I think, everyone's kind of bigger, faster, stronger, smarter, so you gotta be ready to go every night. It does help that, we have a really good team and you're on the ice with 4 other good players every time. So I would just say just being mentally and physically ready, do whatever you can all week to be ready to go Friday and Saturday night.
When you are away from the rink, whether it's you don't have a game that day or maybe you're done for the day with practice, what does the day away from the rink typically look like for Jimmy O'Kane? What is Jimmy getting into after skate?
I usually like to sleep in on my days off and go hang out at Billy Roach and J-Mac's place and watch some sports. If it's nice out, I would go golf, but just keep it simple, make some good meals, and hang out with the boys.
Up to this point in your hockey career, is there one moment that sticks out for you through your past trips or even this season that is kind of your go-to, your favorite hockey memory that you've had?
Honestly, just playing, that first pro game last year after my college career was over, getting a call that I was wanted here and they wanted to see what I can bring, and there's a lot of hard work to get here, and finally playing a pro hockey game was a dream come true for me, and I'm happy to be here still.
Maybe if we were setting up Jimmy O'Kane Fest and you were picking a Mount Rushmore of headliners, who are the 3 or 4 go-to artists that are headlining your music festival?
I'll go Avicii, Lil Wayne, and the Rolling Stones. Mix it up a little bit.
That's a good mix right there.
Yeah.
I'd buy tickets to that.
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll get the Belgian waffles to kick the day off there.
Everyone wins.
Say less.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so in for that. I always like to kind of leave it open-ended to you guys here at the end of this. Is there anything I didn't get to or anything you want to say for anyone that might be out here watching this today?
I'll say hi to my family. Thanks for everything you guys have done, and just, I'm very glad to be in Roanoke, and it's a very welcoming community, and everyone that works here, guys like you, Mitch, it's, being able to make relationships with everyone and just makes the transition a lot easier. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. We've loved having you, and definitely looking forward to what you continue to do here this season, man. Appreciate your time.
I appreciate it, Mitch.
Yeah, thanks for hopping in.
Thanks for everything.
Keep it up.
Driving with the Dawgs is sponsored by Haley Toyota, the official ride of your rail yard dogs. Visit Haley Toyota online at HaleyHasItForLess.com and stay tuned for more episodes coming soon.